Hey guys, in today's video I'm gonna show you how to change the faucet for the jacuzzi like we have over here. These guys, there's no problem in this works, but only thing is I am looking to have something like a handheld shower, somewhere here, so that it's easier to use it, and also it'll help cleaning the jacuzzi after the fact. So I'm gonna change these guys with this. Here's the waterfall faucet, handheld shower, the on and off faucet, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So in order to change this, we need to access underneath here, but it's all sealed. If you see the tiles, now the way to do this is, if you notice, there is like a square right here. This is an access panel, and if you feel, all the tiles have grout in between, but this is a caulk. So what you want to do is take a knife and go around this and remove all the caulk. Let me see. Yeah, so this is what you'll have to do. Remove all the caulk, and that way you can remove this access panel. So I'm gonna pause this video, remove the caulk, and then come back and show you what I see. All right guys, so I've been digging this a lot. It took me a really long time. I had to go through this like this all across, and eventually this started becoming loose from the top, and then I was able to pull out, and basically with that now I have access. Okay, so once you have access underneath, what you want to do is first remove this cable. I'm also gonna disconnect this from the trip, but also for the water there are two shut-off valves. So I'll show you if you can see it. If you can see that blue valve, that's for the hot line, and right near the wall, if I can show you the camera, the second one is for the hot. One of them is for cold, other one is for hot. And I turned off both the water lines, so now it's completely shut off. There is no water, which is good, and now I can start removing the existing faucet. Somehow I have to remove these connectors and remove the faucet from the top. So I'm gonna try that and then show you how I did it. All right. In order to remove these pipes, what you want to do is, there is a white tab here. You want to pull out, after you disconnect the water, pull this tab out, and then after you pull the tab out, you can simply slide this down. Now when you slide this down, you're gonna have water come out, and that's okay. It's just the leftover water in the pipe, but at that point this will be free. So you can do that with all the pipes, so that the existing faucets are disconnected. Okay, after you disconnect the plumbing the way I show you, to remove the faucet for the middle one, first you have to remove this nut from the bottom and simply pull this out from the top. I've already done this, I replaced it. And then, but to remove these guys, you have to turn this. It comes out from the top, and then pull it out. And then this is the screw that has to be loosened, because the way this is going to come out is going to drop to the bottom. You cannot pull this out, because if you notice, there is a bend here. This guy, sorry, if you can see, one second, you can see it. because of this bend, you cannot pull this out from the top, so it has to drop down. So I'm gonna unscrew both these guys, and then I'm gonna remove this, and then I'm gonna drop them down. All right, so both the faucets are out. Now I need to drop this in, the new one. So turns out this new one, it's slightly thicker. It's not too bad. So what I have to do is slightly shave off a little bit so I can drop this one in. And once I'm able to do that, then I'm going to tighten it from the bottom. This is going to go first, and then the screw like so, and then I'm going to tighten it from the bottom. So I've made the hole a little wider, but before I drop this in, I want to attach the hose, and underneath this valve, the control valve, there are 3 holes. One is for hot, one is for cold, and one is, outlet. The plain faucet, this plain hose goes in the outlet, and the red one with the red stripe goes in the hot one, and the third one, which is this guy, which has like a sticky thing in the front with the screws. This thing is gonna go in the third hole underneath, which is really for the cold water. And easier way to tell is if you look at the top, there is a H and a C written. So on the H side is this red pipe gonna go, and the cold side, the cold is gonna go, which is not in yet, and the pass-through is gonna be on the back side. So once you attach this, it's easier to work with. The third one I'm gonna do in the end, because I still need to find a way how this is gonna connect to the inlet, because the builder did not give this connection, so I have to buy something where this will get connected. And once I buy something from Home Depot, then I'll connect the third one. All right. Okay, at this point, I have dropped all these 3 in, and from the bottom, I have screwed. I have, tightened this screw 1, 2, and 3. Only thing now remaining is the mains. This guy has to be somehow connected to the inlet, which is this. So the builder gave this type of a connector. What I need to do is I need to make a cut over here and get an attachment, maybe a shark bite attachment or something. And the other end one end will go in this pipe, and the other end will go in this pipe. I need 2 of them, one for the hot and one for the cold. And once I do that, I turn on the water, and I'm pretty much done at that point. So I'm gonna buy those attachments and come back and show it how it's done. Okay, so this is what I got from Home Depot. These 2 guys are the attachments I'm gonna use to connect this end to the PVC pipe underneath the faucet. All it is so this is basically a shark bite connector, 1/2 inch actually, and this end is gonna slide right into the PVC pipe, and this is gonna get screwed like this right here. And what I'm gonna do is underneath the PVC pipe, this guy, since this has the gray, which I don't need anymore, I am going to use like this kind of a saw, and I'm gonna cut somewhere here, I guess, make it a flat cut, and then I will be able to slide this from this edge into in. Yeah, this is an elbow. I was trying to get straight, but I didn't find, but this should work too. And I'm gonna do this for both cold and hot, and at that point I should be pretty much done. All right, let me just do it and then I'll show you. Okay guys, so this is the two pipe ends that I cut. I simply cut it from, these sides using this saw. And after you cut, make sure you sand it a little bit just so that the shark bite grip is pretty good. This right now there are a lot of things, but the other end I smoothened it out using sandpaper, and I tried to remove all the debris because I didn't want that debris to get lodged in the faucet. Yeah, so once I cut both hot and cold, I simply slid the shark bite connector down and I connected the hose on the other end. So this one is hot and that one is cold. The faucet is on, like in the sense that blue, let me see, the blue, this guy, the blue main supply to the tub, which I turned off earlier, I turn it back on, and so I turn on back both hot and cold. Cold is somewhere back there, you can't see probably. And I don't see any leakages or anything. I'm gonna monitor it maybe for another hour or so, but I don't see any leakage right now. It's all good. And up here, it's all good. I get hot water on this side. Nice waterfall. And the other side, I get cold water. The middle, I get mix. And then if I turn this guy, it's gonna send all the water to the handheld, which is exactly what I wanted. I can go all the way. It's pretty, if you can see, it's pretty powerful. I love it. Just have to put it to use now and just put it back and turn it off. There you go. It's all ready to go. At this point, it's all done. All I have to do now is place the tiles back like this. And once I place it, I bought this caulk. So this is what I got, like a white for kitchen and bath plumbing caulk. Even though the tiles appear a little bit off-white, but I didn't really see they don't really sell any off-white caulk, so this is the closest I get. They do sell almond, but I'm definitely not almond. And they sell gray and and maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. But the white, I think, is the closest that'll match. And once I put caulk in, it will be all sealed back in and pretty much done at that point. So that's all, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps. Thank you.